I'm here, as you could see, in Medellin, Colombia, whilst I'm based from the Netherlands. I was born in the Netherlands, and that's where my parents live, and that's where I used to live for the past 21 years. And for the past 6 months, like I'm now 22, so for the past 6 months, I've been traveling all around the world. First, I was in Bali for 2 months, as you could see if you look back on my channel. And now I'm in Medellin, Colombia, out with a team that we work with on the online business. That is very far from home. Like the Netherlands is literally on the other side of the world, 8,000 kilometers. It's a 13-hour flight or whatever. Not really on the other side of the world, but it's a long time. It's far away. 7 hours, time distance, etc., etc. Bali was also like, I think 7 hours the other way in time difference or whatever, how you call that. It's far away, both of them. First I traveled to Bali, and now I'm here for a month. Yeah, I think I'm over a month here, and I will stay for 2 more months in this penthouse here with a team that we work with. And a lot of people would say, you're crazy, this is super scary, you're spending all your money, which is true. Why would you ever do that? Why would you ever move so far away from home, especially if you have your whole life set up in the Netherlands, where I used to live? It was also easy. My parents paid for my gym membership. My parents paid partly for my groceries. They paid for all the electricity in the house and whatever. I had a bed to sleep on. I had everything. I had my PC, I had my desk. I was super focused. I had good water quality. I had everything. Everything was good. Why would you ever go away, which is way more expensive, way more risky, way more dangerous? You're gonna miss your family, which is bad for most people. Why would you ever do that? I'm 22. I'm a grown-ass man right now. Why the fuck would I want to live with my parents if I'm a young entrepreneur? If you are a pussy-ass boy that is afraid of change and is not really ready to go in uncomfortable situations, stay at home. Take a 9 to 5 or a part-time job, just game your life away and do whatever feels good to you. I'm not like that. I like risks. I'm here in Medellin and I'm straight, so I like girls. Other guys in this house do as well. They also like girls. So we just approach girls all the time, which is super uncomfortable. You get rejected all the time. They don't follow you back. They don't reply to your messages, but it's uncomfortable. What do? We go to the gym every single day, which is uncomfortable, going through pain. Today in the gym, I think I broke all my muscles. Like I had such a great workout. We do all these things. We approach random guys as well. We think they're wealthy. We ask them what they do, etc. Everything is uncomfortable. These are the things that make the difference as a young entrepreneur, or in general as an entrepreneur. I say young entrepreneur because it sounds more fancy and probably relatable to you. I'm 22, but if I compare my personal growth with someone that's 26 in a 9 to 5, I'm way more mature, way more of a personal development in the past 6 months than they do in 6 years, because I just speed up my growth. I force myself to make mistakes. I force myself to approach girls. I force myself to live on my own. I force myself to spend all my money, which requires me to make more money to get more wealthy, blah, blah. All these things are uncomfortable, risky, everything could go wrong, far away from home. So if anything happens to my family, I'm here, so I can't do anything. It's risky. These are the things that are going to push you forward in life. 8,000 kilometers, and I'm not planning to go back, or at least when I'm leaving Colombia, I will live somewhere else. Dubai, Arizona, Bali, whatever, Madrid. I'm not going back to the Netherlands because I like being uncomfortable. I like being pushed to my limits. That's the natural trait that you need to have as a young entrepreneur. If you are questioning yourself now, what is the biggest thing, the biggest game change that I could do as a young entrepreneur to get better at business? It is moving out. I was so comfortable at home. Like, it was so easy to do the same thing. I would never approach a girl, even though there were attractive girls around, but it's so hard in your comfortable situation all the time. And here everything is uncomfortable. A little extra uncomfortable thing is not hard. All these things like paying for expensive dinners, literally anything, doing anything is way easier if you're already uncomfortable. Get used to being uncomfortable. It's just like any other skill. Business and making money is just like any other skill. If you want to learn guitar, like someone comes up to you and tells you, hey, you will get $10,000 if you learn to play guitar in the next 30 days. You get $10,000 if you learn to play guitar. Just that. If you can play a good song, like a quality song, and you barely make any mistakes in the song and it sounds good, you will get the $10,000. What are you going to do? Are you going to wait, watch all these videos and learn books about playing guitar, talk about playing guitar till like the last day and then maybe try? No, you're going to pick up that guitar, get A to Z tutorial, get a first like beginner tutorial. You're going to play the most beginner song. Then in 2 days, you're going to try a bit more of a different song and then a bit more difficult. And you're going to slowly progress towards the song that you need to play for the $10,000. And you're probably going to get it in like 20 days already before the 30 days has reached the 30-day mark, because you wanted that badly and you know that you have to be more challenged to eventually get to that level. But when it goes to making money, for some reason, you don't do that. And approaching girls is the same thing, because your ego gets in the way. Like, you get confronted by how bad you are. But when someone says, oh, play guitar for $10,000, that's like, oh, but I know that I can't play guitar, so I can only get better. That's a good thing. But for making money, for some reason you feel this ego here, like, oh, I'm broke. That's a bad thing. Other people are wealthy. I feel uncomfortable getting more money and approaching girls like, oh, I don't really look that good, or I'm not really that good at speaking to women, and my ego will get hit. I will get rejected if I try. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. So that's why I moved out, because it's uncomfortable. I'm forced to make mistakes. I'm forced to grow. that's the reason why I do miss my family. I FaceTime them every week. I stay in contact with my friends at home, but I make new friends and I make cool friends that are on the same trajectory, because at home, to be honest, most of the friends are not in the same trajectory. They're not doing entrepreneurship. They like to be comfortable. I'm not like that. I like to challenge myself. So that's why I did it. Yes, I miss my family. Yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, sometimes it's full fucked up. Sometimes you will get close to breaking like your bank and you're super close to going broke, whatever. You won't feel good for some time because you ate bad food. I got an STD. I fucked a girl in Bali and I got a little present from her. Those things happen. Make mistakes, fuck around and find out. But that makes me so much better. Like in 2 years, 3 years, because I'm not specifically the STD, but just approaching girls, being more safe with those things like income, all these things, going out, whatever, drinking alcohol. I got absolutely wasted 2 days ago. They had to carry me to the penthouse here because I was so wasted. That was a mistake. I'm never going to do that again. I know my limits now. I made a mistake and I grew from it. Everyone laughed about it. Everyone thought it was funny. I wasn't misbehaving or anything. It was a failure and now I got to learn from it and I stand up again and I go again. That's what you got to do, and that's all based back to moving out and spending all your money on traveling. I don't regret it for a single second. It's a risk. You got to make that decision yourself. So thanks for watching this video. I don't have anything to sell you, just documenting my journey. You can subscribe if you want. If you don't, I don't really care. See you next video.